Welcome back, faith builders. We continue a journey through the first book of Adam and Eve, diving into chapters 11 to 20. These chapters are filled with deeper struggles, divine interactions, and powerful lessons. Let's get into it. Our story resumes with Adam and Eve facing the relentless challenges of their new world. In chapter 11, they encounter burning thirst, heat, and sorrow, refusing to drink the water, even to death, experiencing darkness, remembering the garden, how they lived, knowing no darkness. In chapter 12, Adam beat himself and threw himself on the ground of the cave from grief and because of darkness and lay dead. Eve felt for him with her hands and found him dead. She was afraid and speechless and remained by him. Elohim, being merciful, sends his word to Adam and raises him from the death, and opens Eve's mouth that she might speak. Adam cried to Elohim to explain darkness to him and how he had brought it to kill them, since they never knew darkness while in the garden. Chapter 13, Elohim, who is merciful and full of pity, heard Adam's voice and said to him, "O Adam," and explained how the good angel was obedient and bright light rested on him and his host. But when he transgressed my commandment, I deprived him of that bright light, and he became dark. Elohim explained to Adam that the nights are not to last forever, but only for 12 hours. When it is over, daylight will return. Elohim encouraged Adam to strengthen his heart and not be afraid that he made the day, and has placed the sun to give light, in order for thou and thy children should do work. In chapter 14, Adam tells Elohim to take his soul and let him not see this gloom anymore. But Elohim explains to him how this must be, as he has created it so, until the fulfillment of my covenant, when I will save thee and bring thee back into the garden. And Elohim said to Adam, when I shall come down from heaven, and shall be the flesh of thy seed, and take upon me the infirmity from which thou sufferest, then the darkness that came upon thee in the cave shall come upon me in the grave, when I am in the flesh of thy seeds. And Elohim ceased to commune with Adam. In chapters 15, Adam and Eve wept and sorrowed because of Elohim's word to them, that they should not return to the garden until the fulfillment of the days decreed upon them, but mostly because Elohim had told them that he should suffer for their salvation. Chapter 16, Adam and Eve first sunrise, and thought it was fire coming to burn them, and they hid in the cave. When they saw the light return, they restrained from fear and strengthened their hearts. The Adam came out of the cave and turned his face towards the rays, and felt the heat thereof on his body. He was afraid of it, and thought in his heart that the flame came from Elohim to plague him. Then Elohim said, O Adam, arise. The sun is not God, but has been created to give light by day, of which I spoke unto thee in the cave. And Elohim ceased to commune with Adam. Chapter 17, Adam and Eve came out of the cave and went towards the garden. But as they drew near the western gate, they found the serpent that became Satan coming to the gate, and sorrowfully licking the dust, and wriggling on its breast on the ground, by reason of the curse that fell upon it from Elohim. Aforetime the serpent was the most exalted of all beasts, now it was changed and slippery, and the meanest of them all. From the fairest had changed, and now the ugliest of them all. Instead of feeding on the best food, now eating dust. Instead of dwelling in the best places, now lived in dust. Instead of dwelling in the beautiful abode, to which other animals came to drink as well, now after becoming venomous, by Elohim's curse, all beasts fled from its abode, and did not drink of the water it drank. In chapter 18, when the serpent saw Adam and Eve, it stood on its tail, and eyes blood red, did as if it would kill them, made straight for Eve, and ran after her, while Adam, standing by, wept because he had no stick in his hand to smite the serpent, and knew not how to put it to death. Adam approached the serpent and held it by the tail, when it turned towards him and said unto him, Adam, because of thee and Eve, I am slippery and go upon my belly. Then by reason of its great strength, threw Adam and Eve and pressed upon them, as to kill them. But Elohim sent an angel, who threw the serpent away from them and raised them up. The word of Elohim came to the serpent and said, Since I made thee glib, and to go upon thy belly, but I did not deprive thee speech. Now be thou dumb and speak no more, thou and thy race. Then the serpent was struck dumb and spake no more. And a wind came from heaven to blow by Elohim's command, and carried away the serpent and threw it on the seashore. Chapter 19. Adam and Eve wept before Elohim, and Adam reminded Elohim about the beast of the earth, devouring him and cut off his life from the earth. Then Adam smote upon his chest, and fell as though dead, but the word of Elohim came to him and raised him up. Elohim reminded Adam that he allowed all the beasts of the earth to come close to him in a cave, except the serpent, lest it should rise against you, make you tremble, and be full of fear. For I knew that the accused one is wicked, and therefore would not let it come close to you with other beasts. Now strengthen thy heart and fear not, for I Elohim is with thee unto the end of days. Chapter 20. Adam wept and said to Elohim to remove them from that place, so the serpent will not come again and hurt Eve and kill her. But Elohim said, Henceforth fear not, I will not let it come near you. I have driven it far away from you, from this mountain. Then Adam and Eve worshipped before Elohim, gave him thanks, and praised him for having delivered them from death. The first 20 chapters of the first book of Adam and Eve offer profound lessons on faith, resilience, and hope. Despite their fall from grace, Adam and Eve's journey is one of growth and divine connection. Remember, no matter the trials we face, faith and perseverance can guide us through. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you won't miss the next episode. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Let us know in the comments section, share opinions, and discuss further. Stay tuned and stay inspired.